What's up, everybody? We are back. John Delarose here, the leading Hispanic voice in science fiction. Coming at you with a very funny story today. This one is about famed author George Rape Martin. And he hosted the Hugo Awards over the weekend, which you probably didn't hear about because nobody cares. And nobody cares. But so he hosted it. Apparently, it was a big debacle. All this was done online. They're having a fake conference with, Zoom meetings, basically, just like everybody else is doing with their conferences. And what it's doing is actually showing how these conventions are completely unnecessary. Nobody cares about them. You don't really need those to get together and listen to somebody talk about writing or about whatever, this or that in the modern age. You don't even need awards in the modern age. I can make up my own awards channel, and I have done that. And it really is silly. So that's what's going on right now. George R.R. Martin is being canceled, and he's not being canceled because of the fact that he hasn't written a book since 2011. There are a lot of authors over the last couple of weeks who have come out with posts, and they put out actually pictures of their books and the books they've released since 2011, just to kind of show, the difference between them actually working and George R.R. Martin and Patrick Rothfuss not working. And that's what's been going on that front. No, he's not canceled over that. He's not canceled over the fact that Game of Thrones was terrible and, just basically a vile, degenerate mess. He is canceled over the fact that he was mispronouncing people's names. So basically, there's a bunch of authors, and because the Hugo Awards at this point are a virtue signal fest of how much of a minority you can be, they vote for the people who have the strangest names possible or are, some sort of otherkin gender or something like that in order to pat themselves on the back for, quote, being diverse. So that's what goes on at the Hugo Awards. And he is now being called out for, yes, you guessed it, racism, sexism, gender essentialist jokes. I don't even want to know what that means. Whatever. And generally rambled on past the 3-hour mark. So backlash on social media, as of course. But basically, it came down to he mispronounced a bunch of people's names. When mentioning N.K. Jemisin, a Black female author who won the best novel 3 times, an accomplishment Lures pointed out was unprecedented for the Hugos, Martin turned into an excuse to harp on the achievements of a white male author who won the award 3 times over the span of 9 years, whatever that means. I didn't watch it, and I'm not going to watch it because it's just not that interesting. And none of these books are actually any good. Most of the people who are on this are just being propped up by a failed industry. They can't sell anything, and they just don't write as good of books as I do. So why would I care? But that's it. We have a whole complaining on the Mary Sue with more people complaining. Oh yeah, Paul Weimer. This guy's a piece of work. But it comes down to he mispronounced a couple people's names, and so they want to cancel the guy. This is so funny. I'm not going to step on them or anything like that. I guess I will agree with them and just pile on because why not? It's horrible. George R.R. Martin should be canceled, and horrible. I disavow. I've got nothing to say about this. Everybody wants me to. I've gotten so many messages to write about this or do a video about this topic, and I just don't care. I really think it's funny. The only reason I want to care about this and say anything is because George R.R. Martin. It's fun to pile on that guy, but beyond that, I don't want to give these other writers attention. I don't want to give this whole convention attention because I'm in the middle of a lawsuit with Worldcon for discriminating against me because of my Hispanic heritage in 2018. And I don't have much to say about it other than that. I mean, this is a very terrible organization that is just known for doing terrible things. And the fact that these people keep turning on each other is just something to laugh about and something to be amused about at the end of the day. So that's my analysis. I don't think it's particularly insightful compared to anything else, but maybe you can have a good laugh along with me and enjoy this while we're having some fun right now. And while you're enjoying things and having fun, you should go check out my book, The Cosmic Warrior, which is my newest comic. We've got 2 issues out. I'm basically just this is my Amazon experiment. I'm releasing my series on Amazon just to try to help, get books into people's hands at reasonable prices because a lot of comic people don't do that. Of course, crowdfunds get expensive. I have to do crowdfunds to cover the art, but at the same time, like the whole goal is to actually be a replacement for the industry and come out with regular work that you can enjoy, that the industry is not providing for you, that people like George R. R. Martin are not providing for you. So the Cosmic Warrior is a science fiction. It's in the tradition of like John Carter. We have I guess we can call it an isekai adventure because he gets sucked into another world, right? And that's a standard Japanese anime trope. But it goes back to fantasy. I mean, fantasy's been doing that forever. I mean, it goes back to Alice in Wonderland if you want to go back that far, somebody getting sucked into another fantasy world or whatever. And that's what happens with our friend Captain Sawyer here, who gets sent into an alien world where he's forced to fight for his survival. This is just classic comics fare. And I really want to make this an ongoing series. I've got plans to bring this to at least 9 issues. And so it's all on you. You got to support awesome comic content. I just got a great review from Nasser Rabadi the other day who says this is a wonderful book, and I hope you'll check it out. All right, guys, I'll see ya.